The summer transfer window has finally slammed shut, but its impact will be remembered for years to come. From record-breaking deals and shocking moves to dramatic sagas that didn't get a happy ending. This video takes you on a rapid-fire journey through the biggest stories from the final hours of the market. We'll cover the Premier League's most expensive deal, a star player's surprising comeback, and the transfers that fell apart at the last minute. Get ready, because the story is just beginning. A massive statement from Tottenham. Just after the transfer window slammed shut, Spurs confirmed the signing of Randal Kolo Muani from PSG. In a move that shocked many, the French international joins on a season-long loan for a €5 million fee. With no option to buy, this is a clear move to bolster the squad for one season. After a loan spell at Juventus where he impressed with 10 goals, Kolo Muani is now ready for the Premier League. Can he be the missing piece to help Tottenham compete for silverware this year? This deal shows they mean business. A last-minute shocker on transfer deadline day. Wissa has officially joined Newcastle United from Brentford. In one of the most drawn-out sagas of the summer, the 29-year-old forward sealed his move to St. James Park. The fee? A massive €63.5 million, with a 25% sell-on clause. This deal makes him the third most expensive Premier League signing for a player aged 28 or older. An incredible statement from the Magpies. What a way to cap off the window. Manchester United's goalkeeper department has been a headache all season, but they've finally found their solution. Despite earlier claims they weren't in the market for a keeper, United have pulled off a surprise move, signing Senne Lammens from Royal Antwerp. This is more than just a new signing, it's a statement. United have scouted the young Belgian extensively since last September, and now they've paid €21 million plus add-ons to secure a player tipped as the next Thibaut Courtois. Lammens himself called the move a real dream come true. With his arrival, the pressure is on. Can he live up to the hype and solve United's biggest problem? Harry Kane asked for more players, and Bayern Munich delivered. The German Giants have finally signed Nicolas Jackson from Chelsea. This wasn't a simple deal. It's a loan with a conditional obligation to buy, but with a potential total cost of €81.5 million, this is the third biggest loan fee in history. If Jackson hits his performance targets, he'll become the second most expensive player in Bayern's history, right behind Harry Kane himself. This is a huge move for the club and shows they're listening to their star striker. It's a move that many thought would never happen. Jadon Sancho's nightmare at Manchester United is over, for now. Aston Villa has officially signed the winger on loan, ending a wild saga that has seen him exiled, loaned, and almost sold. This is Sancho's third loan in just 2 years, a stunning fall from grace for a player who was once one of Europe's most exciting talents. Villa will reportedly pay a huge chunk of his salary, but the big question remains. Can Sancho finally find his form and prove his career at United isn't truly over? A surprising twist in the final hours of the transfer window. Liverpool's promising young talent, Harvey Elliott, has a new home. In a move that's been months in the making, the Reds have loaned him to Aston Villa. But this isn't a typical loan. It comes with a mandatory $35 million obligation to buy. This massive fee would make Elliott one of the most expensive signings in Villa's history. But there's a catch. Liverpool have secured a buyback clause, meaning this might not be the last time we see him at Anfield. What does this mean for both clubs? It's a deal designed for the future, but will it pay off for both sides? It's over. The most expensive flop in Manchester United's history has officially departed Old Trafford. On deadline day, Antony completed a dramatic return to Real Betis. After a forgettable career at United, the Brazilian winger found his form on loan at Betis last season, racking up 9 goals and 5 assists. Now he's back for good in a deal reportedly worth €28 million. It's a huge loss for Manchester United financially, but a massive win for Antony and Real Betis, who have secured a player who has already proven he can excel for them. A shocker in the goalkeeping world. It looks like Ederson's time at Manchester City is over, and now it's time for Champions League winner Gianluigi Donnarumma. Reports claim City has reached an agreement to sign the Italian goalkeeper from PSG, with Ederson heading to Fenerbahce. Donnarumma was a key part of PSG's Champions League triumph last season, but he was recently left out of the squad, hinting at the coach's desire for a different goalkeeping profile. Will Donnarumma, one of the world's best goalkeepers, be able to adapt to City's style of play? And will he be the missing piece of the puzzle for Pep Guardiola? It's happened again. Tottenham have been left red-faced as Arsenal once again beats them to a major transfer target. The player in question? Bayer Leverkusen's star defender Piero Hincapié. For weeks, both North London clubs battled for his signature. But as with Eberechi Eze afore him, Hincapié had his heart set on a move to Mikel Arteta's side. The deal is a loan with a $52 million obligation to buy, plus a 10% sell-on clause, a figure just below his $60 million release clause. This is a massive win for Arsenal, and another huge embarrassment for Daniel Levy and the Spurs hierarchy. A shocking twist at Old Trafford. Just 2 years after joining Manchester United, Rasmus Hojlund is heading back to Italy. In a dramatic deadline day move, United has agreed to loan the Danish striker to Napoli for €6 million. But there's a catch. The deal includes a conditional obligation to buy that could see the total value rise to €44 million if Napoli qualify for the Champions League this season. With Benjamin Sesko now signed, the writing was on the wall. Hojlund was left out of the squad for the first 3 games, and now he's on his way back to Serie A, hoping to revive his career. The deal was done, the medical was passed, but the transfer is off. In a shocking last-minute twist, Liverpool's move for Crystal Palace captain Marc Guéhi has collapsed. A $40.4 million deal was agreed, and he had a 5-year contract waiting for him at Anfield. So what happened? Palace manager Oliver Glasner refused to let his captain go, especially after they couldn't find a replacement. It's an incredible show of power from a manager who would rather lose a star player for free next summer than lose him now and risk their season. For Liverpool, this is a huge blow. For Crystal Palace, it's a massive win. The biggest deal in Premier League history has just gone through. In an unexpected turn of events, Alexander Isak is now wearing the Liverpool jersey. After weeks of intense negotiations and staunch refusal from Newcastle, the Reds finally managed to break the Magpies' resolve with a record-breaking $125 million transfer. This massive figure makes him the most expensive player in Premier League history, surpassing Liverpool's own record with the Florian Wirtz deal this summer. Isak, who stated he's super happy to be a part of this team, will immediately join the squad. Could the Swedish striker be the missing piece Slot has been searching for? And that brings us to the end of our crazy transfer window roundup. Major deals were done, dreams were realized, and others were put on hold. The big question now is, which of these players will have the biggest impact on the new season? And which transfer will completely change the title race? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content. Until next time, when the winter window opens.